Now it is not only Jim Jordan calling for the police to be defunded, it is failed former President Donald Trump. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What am I talking about? Well, I will show you. Donald Trump now, in the wake of his arrest, is calling for the federal police to be defunded. He had the following to say on his platform, Truth Social. Quote, this is in all caps, by the way. Republicans in Congress should defund the DOJ and FBI until they come to their senses. The Democrats have totally weaponized law enforcement in our country and are viciously using this abuse of power to interfere with our already under siege elections. Trump doesn't like the fact that he was arrested, by the way, not by federal prosecutors. And he is now calling for Congress to pull funding from DOJ and FBI. That's police. That's law enforcement. That's federal law enforcement. And of course, laws for thee and not for me has always been the Republican way. It's really important to understand that when Trump says, when he talks about they should come to their senses, what he means is I should be allowed to do whatever I want with no consequence, but nobody else should. And as I've told you before, their stated principles mean nothing. Oh, we support the police. No, you don't. You support the police to the extent that it's convenient. When it came to the police officers, Capitol Police on January 6, 2021, all of a sudden they weren't the heroes. The hero was Ashley Babbitt. All of a sudden now it's not about fund the police, it's defund the police. And remember that on Sunday, Jim Jordan said the exact same thing to Maria Bartiromo.
Legislation, write laws and pass legislation. So we'll look at that. Okay. And maybe most importantly, Maria, is we control the power of the purse. And we're going to have to look at the appropriations process and limit funds going to some of these agencies, particularly the ones who are engaged in the most egregious behavior.
So the DOJ and the FBI.
Yeah. And what I'd really like, frankly, legislation.
Yeah. The DOJ and the FBI. It's not just one person anymore. These are the folks who have been slamming the left for years, saying you all want to defund the police. And I look around, I looked under my phone and maybe under my glass of wine. I can't find anybody other than random voices on Twitter who want to defund the police. No serious Democrats want to defund the police. There's no serious movement to defund the police. Do some of us want to reform, restructure? Absolutely. Change training protocol, 100%. Demilitarize, of course. But there is no big movement to defund the police, except people like Jim Jordan and Donald Trump and all of their acolytes and suck-ups are now saying, oh, DOJ and FBI, we have to defund them. Oh, okay. So when you say they want to defund the police, you really mean you want to defund the police. And what is interesting to see is that at least for now, Republican voters don't seem to be going for it. Let's take a look at that. One of our sponsors today is Fume. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad part from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning device that does exactly that. Fume is not electronic. There's no vapor or harmful chemicals. Fume is just a delicious flavored air that makes replacing your bad habit easy. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts, which is great for fidgeting, which can be great for people breaking bad habits. Look at what people online are saying. They weren't sure what to expect, but ended up loving the taste and the feel. Stopping is something lots of people put off because it's difficult to do. But switching to Fume is easy and enjoyable. There's no reason that you can't be the next Fume success story. Head on over to tryfume.com and use the code PACMAN to save 10%. When you get the Journey Pack, which comes with the device and 3 flavors, the link is down below.